we headed?
Biloxi, Mississippi.
For?
Cruising the coast, baby.
Michael Jackson and ACDC Back in Black.
All right, it's now Monday. This is officially day one for Cruisin the Coast. We registered back in March and we were like, I think 2,573. There's already 2,573 cars registered in March. And by the end of the week, there'll probably be 8,000 to 9,000 cars registered, and probably a total of probably 12,000 to 15,000 cars just here at the event. Most, a lot of them not registered. They just want to come hang out and party.
This is my 1977 Ford F250 that's been heavily modified. It's got a 460 with an 871 supercharger. It's a 4-speed with a granny gear, MP 435, divorced MP 205 transfer case, 2.5-ton Rockwells. They've been narrowed by flipping the hubs in. 8 calipers. It's got 2 caliper per wheel disc brake set up. 2 master cylinders, all custom stuff done. Leaf springs in the rear are actually stock highboy leaf springs off of the 74 Ford that were moved from the outside of the frame to under the frame with a shackle flip. The hangers for these were made by Terry Email in Bush, Louisiana. He also made the steps for the truck. The roll bar was made out of Florida. It was replicated to replicate the original Bigfoot. The mirrors actually came off the original Bigfoot truck. The truck's been replicated to look like it did in the movie Take This Job and Shove It. still working on it. We're never finished with it.
So we were cruising along, pulled into the hotel parking lot. We heard a loud pop. We heard stuff flying around on the pavement. And the freaking coilover snapped off. I started dragging it on the ground. So when that broke, this just fell off. The coilover laid over. The spring popped off, flew across the parking lot. Mr. Larabelle came to save the day. What we got here?
What we got here is a pair of strange aluminum coilover shocks. So what we're going to do is put a Torrington bearing on there. A Torrington bearing is basically a bearing in between two plates. This allows your spring to just slip and slide without gouging the platform that it sits on. So put that on like so. Spring on.
Beautiful.
And yes, you're supposed to put a little anti-seize on here,
But,
which
you know,
we're looking for it as we speak.
we had to trim out some of this for the new coilover. Yeah, it's hackery right now, but I'll clean this up when I get home. Hit it with a grinder, radius this, make it look a little better. But right now this will work and it will clear. This is the old one that's still bolted to the car. And you can tell it's really close up in there. So with the new strange coilovers, we have plenty of room now. So it should be good. Alright. So now let's get the car down to like our ride height and let's mark a hole here. Bolt it here, then we'll cut off the excess and we should be good. Do the same thing on the other side. So one side is on. Taking the other side apart right now. Yep. We made some brackets to lower the coilovers. This is temporary. This is what we had to work with, but looks and works good. We are back on the road. We even lowered it like 1.5 inches. Oh yeah, swap meet day. Here at the Coliseum, we're gonna go buy some junk. So right now we're on the way to Pascagoula. Hope I said that right. So we're gonna start, we're kind of slacking. We gotta get these stamped at every car show. There's 6 different car shows throughout the week. And right now we're gonna start at the very east side of the strip and work our way all the way to the other end of it. And first in line is Pascagoula. And then it's gonna be Ocean Springs after that. We're gonna try and hit 2 or 3 today. Then tomorrow, being Saturday, we'll try and hit the other 3 tomorrow. So we've been kind of slacking. We've been having fun and cruising and not even paying attention to none of this. So we're gonna try and get this knocked out today, and then tomorrow finish it off, and then Sunday, unfortunately, we gotta go home. But we're gonna have as much fun as we can possibly have in the next few days. That's for sure. All right, so we just got our stamp at Pascagoula. I apologize. I don't know how to say it. Pascagoula, whatever. Anyway. So right now we're on the way to Ocean Springs, and we've got a couple hours left in the day, so we'll definitely get to Ocean Springs, and depending on how long we stay there, we'll try and hit probably Gilbertville or Edgewater Mall, one of those two. Bay St. Louis and Pass Christian, they're way down the coast. They're at the other end, so I don't know. We'll see what we can do today. Looks like we got some rain day. We hit 3 today in like what, 3 hours?
Yep.
So now we get to park and relax. The show closes about 5 o'clock, then we'll get up in the morning and hit our last 3. Then we'll find some trouble to get into later tonight. This is what our life has come down to.
Pretty much.
How much of
Pretty sad.
how much we lost tonight? Now let's not talk about that. Let's just focus on
Free games.
how much we're gonna win.
What's going to happen? Just got to be patient.
Saturday, we had some rain last night, and it just had a cold front come in. I guess it is freaking cold. It's probably like 50 degrees out here now, and nobody brought a hoodie or pants or anything. So hopefully it warms up a little bit, because it's been like 80 and 90 degrees down here every day. So we're on the way to Bay St. Louis right now. We got 3 more places to get hit today, and we'll be finished stamping our card. And then we can enjoy our last night here. A little roadside repair. She started running a little rough, and we pulled over, put a set of plugs in it, and I put a little timing in it. We had an oil leak, and I think it was coming out of the oil sending unit, so we took it out for right now, bypassed it, and put a plug in there. And she sounds really good now.
Here he comes. What do you think about the phone call?
Well, I don't know if it's just they or heaven. No, this is the first time I ever won something.
Yeah, great. Where are you from again?
Ocean Spring.
Ocean Springs, right down the street. Well, that's great, sir. What do you think of the truck?
I love it.
You're going to drive it, I hope?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Maybe you'll drive it out of here today. I think there's keys for it. They'll hook you up with the paperwork.
All right, that's a wrap for Cruisin the Coast 2019. The total car count was 8,620 people. And a local guy from Ocean Springs won the Make-A-Wish giveaway truck, which is really cool. He was really excited. He could barely talk. So, we're gonna miss it. Let's go back home. Let's go work on hot rods.